Back to the basics, been a lot of things, but I never been basic. Run around bases, came from the basement, never been shameless. So I got stay in the streets, get dangerous, so I might bang it. Don't like hanging unless you family, please don't claim it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily Jean if you guys are new here. Today we are at the vanity, the beauty corner of my apartment, and I'm really excited for today's video. I say that in the beginning of literally every video on my channel, but it is because I honestly love filming and I love makeup, and it's really exciting when I actually sit down to do it. Today's video, I was inspired by a TikTok. The second I saw this TikTok, I was immediately like, I need to recreate this or take some inspo from this and do a makeup video for YouTube and you guys. So this is the TikTok that I saw. I want to give her credit for calling this trend out, and I think she is completely right with where makeup is going for this fall and this next season. I am so into this undone grungy look. I feel like for a while now, I've definitely said it in many videos that I've gotten more into just eyeliner in general. I used to do eyeliner in high school, and then I kind of like totally fell out of it and was only doing shadows and never ever used like a black pencil eyeliner. Probably the past year or so, I've gotten so much more into it where I've done a few pretty dark crazy eyes, including lots of eyeliner, where this is kind of that, but like the natural version of it, if that makes any sense. For a long time now, like the top trendy makeup has just been very glowy skin, very simple, very natural makeup, lots of blush. And now I think we're going into more of those neutral grayish tones, which normally isn't my favorite, and really smudgy, sexy, like undone makeup. You want this makeup to look like you've been wearing it all night and it's really like set into your face. I am going to do my own version of it. This is going to be like the first time trying out this specific look, I guess. And I'm definitely going to do it more like full glam, full coverage. Like I want to go all out into this. There's obviously so many different versions of this look, and hopefully this video inspires you to try this trend out, or maybe just switch up your makeup a little bit with kind of having the more messy look in mind. We have a mix of e.l.f. products all the way to Charlotte Tilbury products, so there's really a good mix for you guys. And of course, everything will be listed and linked down below, so it's easy to shop if you guys are looking for a specific product. And if you don't see what you're looking for, even if it's anything you see in my videos, please drop a comment down below. I always try to get back to you guys, especially if you're asking a question. It's a lot easier to answer you. I'm gonna get started. I think we're gonna do a voiceover for this so I can really get in the zone. This is where we're starting. No makeup, just fresh skincare. Make sure your face is moisturized before you start your makeup. If you guys want to come along with me for this grungy makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, we're starting with skin prep, and this is one of my favorite secret products, the NIVEA Men Post Shave Balm, the sensitive version. This is such a great primer to hydrate your skin and also to create a grippy tackiness underneath all your makeup to ensure it lasts as long as possible, since I do want to do full glam. Plus, it smells like delicious men, so that's just a plus. Okay, we're going to move on to our eyes. And I really wanted a clean canvas to start on, so I'm just using some concealer to get rid of discoloration and my veins on my eyelids. You can really use whatever you have, and blending that out. Then going in with this NUDESTIX multi-matte eyeshadow stick thing. This is like the perfect product for this look because it's really easy just to make it kind of messy and blend out. So I would suggest using some sort of cream product. I really liked this gray shade as well to really bring in those cool tones to create, again, that grunge look that we're going for. So I swiped that on my top lashes and then blended it out onto the lid a little bit. Now going into my go-to palette, the Master Mattes by Makeup by Mario, taking that mid-tone brown shade on a fluffy brush, and I'm kind of focusing this on the outer half of the eye, but then eventually blending from inner to outer corner in the crease. Again, we really want that undone look, so I'm really just trying to fluff this color everywhere, taking a little bit at a time, and this palette is great for that. It doesn't have too much pigment, but it's like the perfect in between to build up. Now to add our first layer of eyeliner, I would say, since this is a lots of little layers to create that full grunge look, I'm taking the TARTEIST by Tarte liquid black liner on a flat definer brush and just kind of smudging this across the top lash line as thin as possible, but also kind of just like blending it as I go. It doesn't have to be a perfect line, which is why I wanted to use a brush for this part. And then I also kind of placed it up into my waterline underneath my lashes, again just to create that really dark, intense definition there. A little sip of coffee, of course. Then going in with one of my favorite brown shades from MAC, charcoal brown matte eyeshadow. You can again use any brown shadows that you have. This is just a specific preferred color for me. I'm taking this on a bigger, fluffier brush and just really packing on that color, exactly what we did before. Focusing mostly on the outer half. You can see I'm trying to really blow it out, smoke it out there, but then bringing it all the way in and across the whole eye. Again, key here is just to be messy. I'm throwing some eye drops in my eyes because the eyeliner kind of irritated them, and I feel like eye drops are such an underrated beauty trick. They make your eyes just pop and hydrate them. Then to hydrate my lips, I'm taking the Lawless Lip Filler Overnight Mask. I normally use this with my skincare, but I decided to use it today to prep my lips. And then to double prime, I'm taking the Rare Beauty Pore Filling Primer. I really love that primer. It's such a great smoothing one. And for foundation, I'm using an oldie but a goodie. This is one of the best full coverage foundations from the drugstore by Makeup Revolution. I love their shade range. They have so many choices, which I think is key in a full coverage foundation because you really want it to match your skin exactly. So I just spotted that all over my face, and then of course taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge, blending all over my face, onto the ears, onto the neck. You guys know the drill. I really love the finish of this foundation. You can see it has a nice sheen to it, but is still very full coverage. For concealer, I'm taking this Milani concealer. I especially love this one for the shade that I have. It is that kind of yellow undertone for a really nice bright under eye. I'm putting it on the chin and in between the forehead as well. Blending out with the other side of my Real Techniques beauty sponge. You can see I'm really taking my time with blending these products onto the face, especially because they are a thicker, more full coverage consistency. Then to set all of that, I'm taking this Milani Make It Last setting powder. This is a new product to me, and I love this powder. It creates such a light layer on the skin to set any of those liquid products that you have. You can see I keep going back into the compact because it really doesn't have a lot of kickback, and it's just a really nice sheer powder. So I started with a brush, and then I'm pressing in some of my more problem areas under the eyes, smile lines with my sponge and the powder as well. Also, you guys, excuse my voice. I'm feeling a little stuffy. I feel like I can totally hear it in this voiceover. Okay, now to contour the face, I'm taking this FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I love this bronzer specifically because it is kind of a cooler tone, undertone to it, which most of my bronzers can lean a little warm. Again, this is different for me, but for this look, it is key, and I end up really loving how this turned out. So just bear with me. You want a cooler tone bronzer if you can find it, and really start shaping the face. I liked how this one wasn't too intense though, so I can really build it up on the cheekbones, of course, on the forehead, temples, a little bit down the nose, and I take it under the jawline, of course. Since we're not using a lot of blush for this look either, I kind of went heavier on the contour bronzer situation, which I feel like it's been a while since I've done something like that. Oh, I'm also taking this over the eyes as well. Again, this is a messy look. You want everything to really mesh together. Here I'm holding my e.l.f. bronzer up next to the Charlotte Tilbury one. You can see the warmth in this e.l.f. bronzer in comparison, and I just felt like I needed a little something to my skin, so I kind of layered that on top. And again, I think that is another key thing to this makeup look when it comes to the eyes and the face, is layering different products lightly to really create that finished look. I am taking a tiny bit of blush. I don't think it's necessary, but I do like this more like neutral tone blush and adding just a small amount, or at least for me, this is a small amount of blush, and just adding that to the apples of the cheeks. I am wiping off any foundation that got in my brows, and I'm filling in my brows with this Charlotte Tilbury pencil. I really never use a product like this, but I actually really enjoyed it this day. I just kind of have to be in the mood to use a pencil. So I'm just filling in the front of my brow, of course, brushing it through to blend, and I usually fill in the tails as well. I created kind of a more like bushy, fluffy brow, or at least tried to for this look. You can kind of go about the brows however you feel comfortable. Then, of course, setting them, I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Gel. I actually don't really love this product. You guys know my favorite is by Anastasia, but either way, need to lock those brows down. Just going back in with my sponge. Whenever you have little mistakes or want to do some extra blending, you can always go back in with the sponge you've been using and just kind of bounce that around. And again, going back to the eyes with that MAC single shadow, adding some more depth and color, packing a little bit more on. You can see I'm constantly checking the makeup in the mirror. Okay, this product is fun and unique for this look. This is from Flesh, which used to be at Ulta, and I recently just tried to look for this product online. You can only buy it off this one kind of random website, so I will have it linked down below, but I don't think this brand is technically around anymore. I'll also link something similar down below. I feel like Makeup by Mario has something like this. It's basically like a wet glossy product for your eyelid, so I just lightly packed that on top of the whole eyelid to give it that glossy look, and you just want to be really careful and light with it. Then I went back in with that nude stick and ran that on my lower lash line for some eyeliner. Now going in with the Makeup by Mario black eyeliner and putting that in my waterline. Again, just layering those colors. For mascara, I'm using the Milk Makeup KUSH mascara on the top lashes, MAC Giga Black Lash on the bottom. There's quick before and after. Dance party, more coffee. And I'm going back in with some powder on top of that gel that we put on our eyes because it was starting to crease really quickly, which is why you need to be very sparing with it. I'm taking the highlighter in that FILMSTAR palette to highlight the face a little bit. And now for lips, I'm taking the iconic nude lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm using a lot of Charlotte products in this video. They're truly just so good. And this iconic nude lip liner is a very popular one. I normally wouldn't use it because it is too cool for me on a regular basis, but for this look it is key, so I thought it looked really good with this look, especially paired with this Tower 28 lip gloss. It still has a little bit of warmth and that brown lip that I like, but just a tiny bit more cool than normal, and I think it complements the look really well. Hey guys, I just finished up this makeup. I put my hair down. It's fitting the vibe. It's very crazy and wild. I don't think I've washed my hair in almost a week, and I did the super curly hairstyle I think on Friday. Today is Monday when I'm filming this. So if you guys are interested in how I even got my hair like this, or the look with the crazy curly hair, definitely check that out on my TikTok, just because I know I've been getting a lot of questions and I want you guys to be able to know where to find certain content. So I did do a tutorial over on my TikTok, and I feel like this 4th day super curly hairstyle now just looks super messy and goes perfectly with this grunge makeup, which I did not plan at all, but now seeing it together, guys, this is my new look. This is my new vibe, not just for fall. Like, I am in this era of just wanting to be a little more emo, dark, smudgy, and I am surprised how much I'm loving this makeup with the minimal amount of cheek products, specifically blush. You guys know I'm a blush girly, and don't worry, that's not going away. This look just really focuses on all those more neutral, grayish, cool tone colors and keeping the face just super in that neutral territory. That's kind of my little rundown of how this look turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it or got some inspiration from this. I feel like I haven't done a really different look in a long time, and to me this feels just very different with the technique that I used, and it was really fun to do. Let me know down below if you guys are into this trend or if you recreate this. I would love to see your version of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, all the products I talked about, of course, will be in the description box. If you guys are not subscribed to this channel, click that subscribe button so you don't miss a video from me, and you can also find me on other socials. It's pretty much at Emily Jean Beauty everywhere. My camera literally ran out of room while I was saying bye, so I have to say it one more time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.
Family, please
Bye.
don't claim it like what you claiming, what you saying, what you bought and what you need. I'm at the house, ain't at the club. I'm really chilling with my seed. I love my poppy, put me on. I'm really